All right, so we had a brief little intermission there. The battery ran out. We're gonna jump right back into second Esdras 14, and I left off at verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such as them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And that's what we got to do. See, now that we understand, like we started off talking about the Sykes-Picot agreement, now that we got a good understanding of what's going on, it's time to get out there and push this truth. Like the apostle says, it's a year to push. It's time to get out here and do it. Don't just be a hearer of the word with a keyboard in your hand and not doing nothing. It's time to get out there and do some work. Verse 15 is set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these times. How do you haste to flee from these times? Getting into these scriptures and not worrying about the BS things that are going on in life. It's one thing to worry about. It's one thing to promote on the earth right now, and that's Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Period. That's the only thing that needs to be promoted. Not yourself, not some camp, not anything outside of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Nothing. Not your birthday, not Christmas. Nothing needs to be promoted outside of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Why do I say that? Because of the times that we're in. Yahweh Shah is right there. He is right there, about to come back. And we know that through the prophecies. Do you have a precept?
I'm gonna get something what you're doing right.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be 2 Peter 3:9. The Most High is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward. Okay, like you're saying, the brother was saying that he's not slack concerning his promise. So, with that being said, what's going on right now? You get out on the block and preach his word.
Right.
Okay, and it says, but it's long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish. That's how much the elect. You don't want the elect to perish. You want us to make it. But that all should come to repentance, so that all of the elect should turn back to him. But the Most High, but the day of the Most High will come as a thief in the night. That's what we were dealing with earlier about coming in with this third world war.
That's right.
We should be redeeming the time, looking at what's going on. All right. In which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Like we were talking about earlier about all the you were talking about the different things that China's flexing with their missiles. Who else? North Korea. And I just looked up some which when I was in the military they had them out, but now they got these new destroyers out that's with no hull on it. So that means the water go through it, so it's gonna be able to go faster, be able to maneuver in positions to drop bombs on each other, man.
Yep.
And what else? The elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Like you're saying, so now that we know what's going on, we should get out there and push the word and wake up the potential elect wherever they may be.
That's right. With all your might, try to wake up the elect. All you should be doing is casting that net. That's all we got in this time, because everything else is done. The fun is done.
Yeah.
Remember how it was, how life was? Well, brothers are kind of young in here. You remember how life was before 9/11, September 11th? Man, you could do anything you wanted to do. Anything. You go anywhere. You ain't have to have a passport.
Nope.
You could just get up and do what you wanted to do, move around. You could be in Canada. Just drive to Canada. Flow through the checkpoints. Everybody waving at each other. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. Prices were relatively low for the most part. People was really enjoying themselves. That time is gone. Everything is tight now. Everything, it's like the whole world got a stranglehold on it. You can't do nothing without a camera on you. You can't go nowhere without a CCTV watching. Police driving by. Cats getting killed in the street for no reason at all. That wasn't going on in the 90s so much. Yeah, it was people getting killed. It was mostly niggas killing niggas, right? You stayed away from niggas for the most part. You was straight. You had some fun. Now, there's no fun. We were talking earlier about pestilences and things like that, and how it's so easy for the so-called white man to push those things. Just imagine you go to a club or a bar. What's the first thing you want to do? You get a drink. Now, what if they're taking those drinks? If you ever really watch them wash the glasses, do you even know if they wash the glasses? You just come in there, you drunk, you just taking swigs. It could be all kinds of diseases placed on the rims of those glasses. You take that disease back to your household, and it just spreads like wildfire. The time of fun and the time of happiness and glee and doing what you want to do, man, that's over. Period, point blank.
I got one more.
Okay.
Dealing with what you're saying about you can't have no more fun and games. We gotta be out and be serious, okay?
Sure.
It's what the Most High requires of us as men in this truth. It says, it's Jeremiah 15:2. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard, and publish, and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces.
That's right. Okay? Preach this thing. Push it. You got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Preach this thing. Don't hold back. When you doing some research, you find something out about Baal or Baal, which is Satan, then you push that. It's time to like they say, the year to push. If you're not putting it out, what are you doing? If you're just sitting on your hands, you tripping. It's time to do the work. You got a precept? Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 2, starting verse 1.
22.
Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in the Mashiach. And
how can you be strong in the grace when you ain't studying or you ain't reading? You constantly, playing a video game or constantly out and about looking for the next pair of shoes or looking for the best pair of jeans. How can you do that without getting into these scriptures? Go ahead.
And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
You got it.
So the things that we hear, like the things we hear from the apostles and the elders on down, man, we have to commit those things. And when you commit, you fully invested. And so we have to transfer that knowledge to other faithful men that's going to go out and do the same work.
Exactly.
Right? Verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. And so when you're enduring hardness, man, we're in hard times right now, like the brothers talking about. There is no fun and glee and all that stuff no more, man. It's serious out here. We're in a time of war. So we have to endure that, and we can't be just worried about going out and pleasing ourselves all the damn time. Because we're not in that time right now. We're not in our kingdom. We're in captivity.
That's right. Like I was giving the example about the glasses, all this stuff should make you think to you, like, damn, that's real. Everything is if I don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I'm gone. It'd be easy to get a nigga quick. So-called white man have a Lil Wayne concert, set up some bombs in there, boom, niggas are gone. That's thousands of niggas gone, like that.
20,000 dead.
All these little hood clubs and things like that, he just throw 2 grenades in there. It's niggas' body parts all over the middle of the street. There's no fun out there. All the things that you would think you used to seek to go to do to get some stress relief, that stuff is out of there. Now you got to think about, damn, I shouldn't be in these bars because that's probably the main place that these cops are going to hit. That's probably the main place that these Tea Party people are going to hit. These crackers with just random little groups.
Those militants, down here in Texas got those bunch of militia groups. They don't like us at all. They hate Israelites. The Minutemen militia groups.
But if I could say something real quick, you was reading in 2 Esdras 14, and you said something about putting the house in order. And putting the house in order, man, because you got to understand the time we're in. We're in a time of spiritual war and physical war that's about to play out on the earth. So you got to watch your moves, man. You gotta make sure you locked into the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Constantly, pushing the word out, man. That's the thing that we need to be doing to hopefully get mercy.
All right.
That's perfect. This last verse right here, verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
That's right, because it's that time. It's warfare. So if you're not concentrating on the logistics of warfare, then you're gonna get caught out there bad. You're gonna get caught out there real bad. You're gonna be doing the Dougie at one of these clubs, and like I said, 2, 3, 4 grenades gonna roll in there on that floor, and that's it. The Lord, the Most High can give you a vision of all that bullshit you did in your life, and then that bang is gonna blow your whole body apart.
Like I say this real quick, yeah, man. Because why? Because we have to please Him who chose us to come out and do the work, man. So if you're out there partying bullshit all the time, this time that's not pleasing to you. How about Shem shot?
That's right.
So He gonna allow that grenade to come in right there in your face. You can look down, oh shit. Your fucking head is in 30,000 pieces now because you was out there BSing, man.
Yo, you can't party during the war, man.
Comes.
That don't go together. I got one if nobody else. This is Jeremiah 51. I'll start at 60. It says, so Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that should come upon Babylon, even all these words that are written against Babylon. And America is spiritually Babylon. You know, this was talking about ancient Babylon, but spiritually America is Babylon. It says,
Go ahead.
and Jeremiah said to Seraphim, when thou comest to Babylon, and shalt see, and shalt read all these words, then shalt thou say, O Lord, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever. And it shall be when thou hast made an end of reading this book, that thou shalt bind a stone to it and cast it in the midst of the Euphrates. And thou shalt say, thus shall Babylon sink, and shall not rise from the evil that I will bring upon her, and they shall be weary. Thus far are the words of Jeremiah. So with that being said, we have the words of the Heavenly Father, like the brother said, the Most High, through His Son Yahushua, set up men to teach us. So now that we got this word, we have to continue to preach, knowing that this place that we in, man, it's going to be destroyed. Everything in this place is going to be destroyed, and we're going to have to live in it.
That's right.
That's right.
So you want to basically, like the brother read in 2 Peter, that word conversation. He said, what manner of man you to be in all godly conversation, and we always break that word in the Greek, is anastrophe, like meaning your whole way of being. Understanding the time that we in, man, you got to just watch how you operating out here, man. And the best thing for us, if we proclaim to be Israelites in the face, we just got to stay in this word, man.
That's
Huh.
That was it.
No, I got you.
right.
So, Revelation?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Revelation 22:10. And He saith unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book.
Seal not the sayings. Bring out these prophecies. Bring out these things of old. Bring out the show how the prophecies link to the future. Bring these things up. Seal it not. Go in. Get out there on the highways and byways. Do the videos at home. Do the lessons at home. Do the quick hits. Do the rapid fires. Do all that. Just push it. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Nah, I'm just saying.
All right, Khan, Salaki. I'm going to start again. This is Revelation 22:10. And He saith unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand.
For the time is at hand. Now is the time to be bringing it out. Studying at home, looking into different things, looking into World War I, World War II, different things that go with those things, all wherever the Spirit leads you. Go into those things, bring it out. Push the end. Push in the world, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It's their time. Although all time is theirs, it's righteousness time. It's not time to be standing next to a homosexual in the line at Walmart. Those days are gone. It's not time to be worrying about with your child at school, are they getting molested? Those times are gone. This time, it's time for righteousness. And that's what we need to be pushing. Do you have a precept?
Yeah. Okay. Going back, dealing what y'all was talking about, pushing the word, and what we supposed to exactly be pushing. Because this current world is not of Yahweh Shah's, okay? So, okay, I'm gonna start off. This is gonna be Ezekiel 2:8. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee, okay? Be not rebellious like the rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat what I give thee, okay? Which is this word. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein, okay? And it says, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. Okay, so with that being said, with you other Israelites groups out there pushing all this mirth and happiness, That's not what Yahushua came. So to bring, he came to bring lamentations, woe, and mourning. Okay, he said, this world's not mine, so there's no reason to be pushing no happiness right about now. Okay, can't be pushing the lamentations, no mourning, and the woe. That's what's coming, destruction. Like we start off with. Another term that came up for World War I was called the first woe, the second woe, and we coming into the third woe, which means destruction, man. And there's gonna be a lot of mourning. There's gonna be a lot of lamentations, man. Lamentations, nothing but crying. Okay.
Contract. I mean, hey, man, you know, and that's a perfect good example showing how wicked you other Israelite groups are, man, with your rap videos and partying and all that other nonsense, man. Y'all having fun while y'all in this thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna start schools and all.
Yeah.
Y'all still trying to build something within this wicked kingdom that's falling, which is infrastructure is totally falling apart.
Yeah.
The economy, the infrastructure, and y'all still trying to gain something out of it before you believe that you're the elect.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a precept real quick. Yeah, this is Jude verse 3. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort ye, Salakia, and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. So it's telling you, man, we gotta fight, man. We gotta fight right now. We out here fishing for the elect. And then, Lord willing, if we're of the elect, man, we get those spiritual powers. And once again, if you whether you choose to believe it or not, Yahushua is going to play a big part in this World War III too.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Jump back to Revelation 22. I think it.
Continue in verse.
Just start at the top.
Okay, Con.
You
Revelation.
finish your precepts?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Revelation chapter 22, starting at verse 10. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
So the brother brought out an example earlier about somebody that don't know how to use a computer. You gotta let them go. Somebody that can't read or don't want to read, let them go. They don't want to have nothing to do with anything, any kind of information. They just living their life. They just wandering around. You gotta let them go. He that is filthy, let that nigga be filthy. We're looking for the elect. And in this time right now, if you allowing yourself to be in a mindset where you can't use a computer, chances are you're not of the elect. Now, I'm not the Most High, so I can't say who is who. But if you're not out here getting into these prophecies, reading the book, doing research, whether it be at home on your computer, at the library on your computer, at your mama's house on the computer, whatever it may be, if you're not doing that, more than likely, gotta let that nigga go. I'm not arguing with a nigga that you don't want to use a computer. I'm not for arguing with you. Your ass is dumb. All caps. Go ahead.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
And those that are in this thing, let's do it. Let's push it. That's who you want to be around. Let's get together and let's do this thing. Let's do the videos. Let's do the sit down. Let's do all of it. Let's go out on the highways and byways. If you have a situation where you could go out more, me myself, I would like to do it more. If you have a situation, where you could do more lessons, put them up. He that is righteous, let's get in this thing. Let's push it so these people know who we are.
And that's the type of thing we do amongst each other as brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, brother, I need you to pull this precept for me. Let's get out and do this, man.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. And behold, I come quickly.
Now, if you have a red letter Bible, you'll see that these words are the words of Yahushua himself. Start over at 12 for me.
This is Revelation chapter 22, verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. And give every man according as his work shall be.
So he might give your ass a hot missile, or he might give you salvation. It's all on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's all on them. So what I want to do is I want to put myself, I don't know if I'm in that number, but I want my works to show of that number. I want to be chosen in that number, so I got to do the things that it would take to be chosen and hope for that salvation. Go ahead.
Con. Verse 13. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.